The forest. The forest covers 30% of our planet. More than 7 billion people call Earth home, and they all use paper. It takes around 26 trees to make 1 ton of paper, and Indonesia produces more than 9 million tons of paper per year. But the number of destroyed trees is much higher, ranking it 3rd in the world. With 10% of the remaining tropical forest today, the Indonesian forest is home to many endangered animal and plant species. With 2% of the Indonesian forest destroyed a year, Indonesia has the highest rate of deforestation. In the last 100 years, Indonesia has lost more than half of its forest and could be completely gone by 2022. The amount of wood needed is more than what can be legally produced. It's not just the forest that suffers. Without the forest, our planet cannot breathe. We have global warming and a climate change. Now it is up to us to take action. We have an opportunity to make a change.
Carbon Cash, the first Go Green blockchain in Asia.
All waste is a byproduct of life that gets reused to create more life. For example, a farmer owns a cow that produces waste. The waste is used by plants to create more plants. The cow eats the extra plants and creates more waste. The cycle continues. But what happens if the farmer buys too many cows? Too much waste could kill the plants. The farmer can either reduce his cows or plant more plants, but he has to do something to save his farm. This is the problem humanity faces. We create CO2, or carbon dioxide. Plants use our CO2 and make more plants. We use the plant's waste, oxygen, to breathe. But as our population continues to grow, we create more and more CO2. So much that the plants can't use it fast enough. To address this challenge, 184 countries have agreed to reduce their pollution over time. This is where carbon credits come in. Governments create limits on how much pollution companies can make every year by issuing them carbon credits. 1 carbon credit allows a company to produce 1 ton of pollution per year. Cleaner companies sell the carbon credits they don't use to companies that pollute too much. If a company doesn't have enough carbon credits, then they pay a big fine to the government. Over time, less credits are issued by governments, making polluting more expensive and rewarding companies that produce less pollution or ones that figure out ways to get rid of it. This system results in less total pollution being produced every year.
Kita nak laksanakan carbon credit ini ataupun istilah carbon offset supaya untuk mengekalkan pokok-pokok, menanamkan pokok-pokok yang baru untuk menyerap carbon dioksida ini. Kita negeri Kelantan boleh dikatakan negeri pertama yang setuju. Di Malaysia ini ada 13 negeri. Sabah, Sarawak, Pahang, hutan dia lebih besar lagi. Tapi Kelantan merupakan negeri pertama. Dan pada 2014 itu kita mempunyai persetujuan dasar. Dan hingga hari ini pun hanya negeri Kelantan sudi untuk merizakkan hampir 300,000 hektar tan itu hutan simpan. Iaitu lebih kurang 750 ekar. Hampir separuh daripada negeri Kelantan carbon ini. Dan satu kredit kita suruh cek dan juga seperti apa yang ditawarkan ialah US RM6 per kredit. Artinya RM25 untuk satu kredit. Dalam 1 hektar ada 20 kredit. Jumlahnya dia kira kita serahkan 300,000 hektar untuk menyertai program ini. Kali dengan 20 unit 1 hektar ada 600,000 kredit. Dengan harga US RM6, ringgit Malaysia RM25, kita akan mendapat 150 juta. 150 juta.
Planting trees is right in my heart. I think I'll be a great lady through the trees I've planted. I feel so good making our country better than it was.
One of the greatest things these women have accomplished is keeping the community alive by keeping the trees alive. Because as the trees grow, so do their worth. Each tree has a carbon value which these women are trained to calculate on handheld computers. They can then sell this value on the international carbon trading market.
The trees are almost like a bank, and so it's a source of income.
By working together, these women are able to participate in the economy for the first time.
Whenever you train a woman, you train the whole country. Because a woman, what she receives, she contributes to the others.
If I grow alone, it may not be enough. But once I teach the young ones, it will be now a national issue.
If you cut one tree, how many trees should you plant? Plant 2 trees or more.
As both conservationist and school teacher, Esther Gataya invested her profits from tree planting into building her own school.
Let's go out, let's go out.
Okay. Let each one of us get 2 because we have cut 1 and we are planting 2.
For today's lesson, Esther takes her students to the school's own tree plantation.
Good, Freda.
She knows that learning how to plant a tree is just as important as any other subject.
Let's dig it deeper.
And the most important lesson in propelling this small revolution forward.
The young people in my school are just like seedlings and they are growing. They'll be the leaders of tomorrow, they'll be the women of tomorrow. They'll be the Kenya of tomorrow.